was Max Pappas and Lucas de Grassi. And the reason why you do that on the way in, Scapey, is because you know what will happen on the way out if they make contact.
So I thought then there was definitely going to be a turnaround. I thought that Bourdais was going to hit Salo on the way into turn one, moved across on Will Power, and this is the contact. I thought for sure these guys would come undone. That's Salo in the lead. He goes straight across the curb, and not just straight across the curb for him. What about Bourdais? He hasn't just got 2 wheels across it, he's got 4 wheels across it. They both leap over there like Dukes of Hazzard and get through there. Very close.
Yeah, and not only that, Scapey, as you know, mate, that creates a really great little psychological game between these two, because Bourdais very well knows now, after having his nose literally bitten off there, that he's going to have to make his moves stick. There's no just poking around the back 3/4 of the car, and that makes his overtaking manoeuvre more fascinating to watch.
That's 100% Larko. It was a very bold move from Bourdais, but also very good protection from Salo. And that body language of those sorts of manoeuvres, they set the scene for this battle. So Nick Heidfeld needs to stay in contention. Darren Turner needs to give it back to James Courtney. So Bourdais now, critical time of the race, puts pressure on Salo. The steward, he's gone down the inside. He's gone straight through now. He'll have to revise that. He'll have to revise it, have to give the spot back, which he has. Well done. And Salo trying to just bump him into the fence right at the death knot. So it's on for young and old. Some of the best drivers in the world really having a crack. And Mark Lee's got a very good spot to watch all this action.
That was Mika just going back and saying, you want to try that again? I've been around the block enough times, and I don't mind letting you know. You'll know what I'm doing out here.
There's a couple of critical spots, Matt. You've got to come off the fast chicane to make sure you can't get into a vulnerable spot here at turn 11. You've got to make sure that you don't get past there, and this is the other one. And Bourdais was 20 kilometres an hour too fast. He was never going to stop.
And again, just as this on Mika here, and again, Mika kept a cool head about him there. He kept his own racing line, didn't worry about what was going on behind him, but he will right now because he's getting pushed and shoved and spun around onto the front straight. So the Frenchman versus the Finn.
This is ugly. This is ugly. It's already bumping.
And I tell you what, Jamie Whincup will be watching this, holding his breath. Just bring back my car in one piece, he'll be saying. This time, Bourdais gets it tipped up on the left-hand side and gets the move on Mika Salo, who's going to buy back down at turn 4. And Mark Lee will go up on the inside and find himself fighting for second position. He's waiting for one of these guys to end up into the wall. He now slots back into third because Bourdais comes back with a big drive up the back straight. In the middle, his car is in among all this.
Well, how was the bumping? There was a bumping duel all the way onto the straight, then a little bump in the straight. Mark Dutton has said, no bumping, no contact, because he knows for Whincup, this has a bearing on his championship. Guys are policing this curve back at turn 1.
Will Power and Sebastien Bourdais down here at turn 1. Can't pull it up again and goes straight over the curbs, and will have to give that spot back to Mika Salo. Meanwhile, Darren Turner and Graham Rahal go side by side through turn 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And Heidfeld! How did he thread the needle?
Great bit of driving, rear wheels locked.